We've just been having a really good hit. So meet James. James is a good mate and part of our community. And we've just been looking a little bit about his couple of things. He's been trialling a new string, so we're going to get his thoughts on that in a minute. But also, we've been talking a little bit about his game plan. So James, in your opinion, what's your game plan?
It's a good question, Nathan. I don't really have one, to be honest, and it is something that I'd like to explore a bit more. And this community certainly, I've given you a few pointers, so that's been nice, but I'm open for feedback.
So James is a classic example of someone that got coached as a junior and has a great technique, very athletic, but was never really taught how to play. So that game sense and that game style is something that's taken, now James in his mid-30s nearly, so that's something that's taken a little bit of a while to adapt, and as he's probably got older, had more of an understanding of his game. But the saying of a good game plan is better than a bad plan, but a bad plan is better than no plan at all is really true for someone like James. So great ball striker, but just needs to add that element of his game of what am I actually doing? And that's a big part that we're going to look around in the next month with some of the stuff that we're going to do. The Oz Open's about to hit our TVs. Pay a little bit more attention to the people on the telly and what is their game style. Why do they play the way that they do? So for someone with the body shape and size of James, as opposed to someone like me, our game styles are completely different, and so they should be. Because if we try to play the same way based on body composition and genetics and all those types of things, that's ridiculous. That's not going to help us. Okay, so that's the first part. So a good plan's better than a bad plan, but a bad plan's better than no plan at all. Give that a little bit of thought to your game. We're going to go into a little bit more depth in some of those areas about what is actually a game plan. Do you know what you are? Do you know what you want to do? All those types of things. So the second thing is, James has been trialling today the Signum Firestorm. So he's been using one of the other Signum strings for a couple of years, and I've just put this in his racket. So did you notice much of a difference today?
Yeah, definitely did. Again, it's probably not something that I can normally tell much difference, but there's definitely a lot more pop coming off the strings, even for a shot that's not super clean. It's definitely coming off a lot more. Something when you told me to try it, I was like, oh, look, I'm not going to be able to tell the difference, but that's probably the one main one straight away. That you're probably getting a little bit more purchase no matter where you're hitting it, but when you are flying in the middle, it's coming off quite nice, and it feels good.
Yeah, and that was really something I was interested in to see how James went with this string, and something that Rublev uses and Berrettini and Caboli. So it's a really quality string that some tour players are now using. So to test it with someone like James was going to be a really interesting exercise for me, and it's probably the feedback that I thought I'd expect. So we've had a really good hit here in the morning. Hopefully James got a couple of things to take away. Really looking forward to the summer of tennis to hit our tallies. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.